Hello, YouTube. This is the Bald Man building an airplane. And today's episode is fiberglass hell. Actually, it's not fiberglass hell. It's just some more fiberglass. Getting away from the wings for a little bit and feeling a little bit better about working on fiberglass, I decided to go back and do the Empennage fairings. So this is the tip fairing for the vertical stabilizer, and it looks like I did the rudder. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's fully fitted in there, so I don't think I completed that, but it's there in the picture. Looks like there's a gap. Maybe it's just the shadows. Anyway, so maybe this is just the vertical stabilizer tip fairing, but in any case, as with any other fiberglass piece that you get, you have to trim off a little excess so that it fits really nicely up against the flange of a rib of some sort. In this case, that rib. And then you sort of you match drill to get it to fit in there. This was a neat trick I figured out. I was like, oh hey, instead of trying to stand this thing up to fit the rudder on, I'm just going to set it down and put the hinge over the edge of the table. And to keep it from falling off, I'm going to put this 40-pound bag of rock salt on it. And it worked beautifully. I was very pleased with that. In fact, I think I took a picture of that and shared it on Slack. It was pretty nice. So anyway, this is also a pain in the ass, is getting a control surface mounted. What I did was I used Allen wrenches that were a bit smaller than the holes. And I just put the Allen wrenches through through the little turnbuckles or whatever you want to call them, and fitted it on there. And then, as I used some needle nose, whatchamacallits, needle nose pliers. No, that's not what those are called. Those, whatever. They're like the surgical things. They got a long, skinny nose on them, but they clamp. So use those to put the bolts in. Yeah. So anyway, I needed to put the rudder on because I needed to verify the clearances between the fiberglass and the rotating part of the rudder. And it looks like, I just got the tips out from the horizontal stabilizer, so I'm guessing I'm going to work on that next. And what you do is you close off the ends of these by just laying up a couple of layers of fiberglass on a piece of aluminum that's got some wax on it, so that way it releases really nicely. And then what you do is from that you take and sort of shape that into the shape of the opening on the fairing. Also, what you saw me do there was I cut the glass at a different angle, so that way it's a little bit stronger, although this is really not a strength part. I did also just cut some peel ply, and what that does is that just ensures a nice smooth surface once the glass cures underneath. So it goes, release agent, or aluminum, release agent, fiberglass, and of course with fiberglass comes the epoxy, and then you put the peel ply on top of that, and then I just hit it with some paper towel on top of the peel ply to sort of get some of the excess epoxy out. And then, that's it for those. So those are going to cure on the shelf for a few days, and then come back whenever and fit them into the tip fairing where they fit. Okay, so I got my daughter to help me. She's playing with the drill. I don't know what. Oh, I just needed her to help flip it over. Oh, because we're match drilling these up to a number 30. Yep, that's it. Because these get CS4 rivets, I think. In any case, yeah, next up looks like we're going to do the rudder bottom fairing and the horizontal stabilizer fairings. So this is the beginning of a horizontal. No, that does not look like the horizontal. That looks like the vertical still. It's too skinny. So I'm not sure why would I put a layup in there when, you know, I'm really not sure what I'm doing here. It's just gonna be, oh, I probably wanted to put another piece of glass in there because I had sanded down a little bit too much inside. Oh, no. This was to help it keep its shape. I found the shape that it needed to be, and I wanted to put fiberglass in there to help keep its shape. That's all. So I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm going to put it, put clamps on it, and put it on the shelf to cure with the rest. So see you next time, and maybe you'll see how this stuff is cured. Thanks for stopping by.